Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda Marsalis. Welcome to Heard It on the Shark. I'll be your show host, and Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area is your show sponsor. Heard It on the Shark is a weekly interview show that airs every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on the Shark 102.3 FM radio station based in Ripley, Mississippi. Then it's released as a podcast on all the major podcast platforms. You'll hear interviews with the movers and shakers in North Mississippi who are making things happen. I'll talk to entrepreneurs, leaders of business, medicine, education, and the people behind all the amazing things happening in North Mississippi. When people ask you, how did you know about that? You'll say, I heard it on the Shark. Heard It on the Shark is brought to you by the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area. We want you to get out and discover the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of the Mississippi Hills that are right in your backyard. And of course, we want you to take the Shark 102.3 FM along for the ride. Musical credit belongs to Hill Country Blues guitar legend Garry Burnside and the late great Buddy Grisham, playing Long Way Home from their album Acoustic Brothers, which was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
This program was recorded at Sun Bear Studio in Ripley, Mississippi.
Hey Shark fans, it's Melinda with another episode of Heard It on the Shark. And today in Sun Bear Studio, I have with me the dynamic duo of Miss Elizabeth Behm, who is the Main Street Director for the town of Ripley, and the legendary guitar player Garry Burnside. And they are here to talk about the Burnside Music Festival that's happening Saturday, June 8th. Thank you guys for coming over.
Thanks for having us, Melinda.
Let's start with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, tell me, besides the music, we'll let Garry talk about the music, but you tell me what else is happening, because this is a full lineup. I'm looking at the poster, and there's a lot happening that day.
It is. It's a full day. It's such a fun festival, and we just wanted to add a little bit to it this year. So we are doing a show and shine car show that will be earlier that day from 11 to 2, and that's going to be around the square, like in front of Jefferson Street Tap Room. And then we're also going to have arts and crafts vendors this year, and they will be set up from 12 to 5, and they'll be right there on Main Street, like in front of Stella Boutique and Moxie and that whole row of shops. And then we're also going to add a rib cook-off this year. So Freeman and Company Meat Market, which will open soon. They've got plans to open over there close to Freeman Lumber, and they are sponsoring the rib cook-off. They're going to provide the ribs, and that's going to start at 12 o'clock. So anybody that wants to enter that, is going to be a lot of fun. You can get in touch with me at the Main Street office, and I can give you more information.
Can you give us a phone number for that if people are listening and they just want to give you a call?
Sure. The Main Street office is 662-512-0226, or you can find information. We've got an event page on Facebook for the Burnside Festival, plus our social media and our website, which is RipleyMSMainstreet.com.
They can find you anywhere, can't they?
That's right. Just take a look.
Okay, Garry, that's the sideshow. On the main stage, though, all I see is somebody Burnside, somebody else Burnside.
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
There's a lot of y'all. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Well, it's 13 he had by my mom. You know, my dad had 2 on the side, but 13.
13 brothers and sisters, including you.
Yeah.
And they're not all going to play that night, though, are they?
No, unfortunately, they're not.
Who all will be there?
Well, we got 2 hometown bands. We got Hopes and Strings going to be here, and we got Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes.
Wait a minute. Is that the Josh Smith band?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay.
Then we got Mark Main Massey. We're going to have Tate Moore from the Kazoo Kings. We got Kent Burnside, Dwayne Burnside. We got Cedric Burnside this year. He wasn't too busy, you know what I'm saying? So he touring, but you know what I'm saying? He had a break in it, so I was able to get him. And then Garry Burnside, what I'm going to do, be there too.
That is a fantastic lineup.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's getting better every year.
Yeah.
You know?
So, okay, Hopes and Strings is your first group, and when will they go on stage?
I think it's noon, right? At 12.
That's right. They start at 12, right when the rib cook-off starts.
And then, like, it's an hour. Each group is on for an hour or so?
Yeah, a little like hour 15, something like that, you know. And you know what I'm saying? It's kind of ease on up to there.
Tell me where the festival is going to take place.
It's going to be downtown Ripley here, right by the Hill Country Blues Alley.
Yeah, so those of you who have come to Ripley, there is a boutique on the corner called Stella Boutique. Right behind that, and it's just a block off of the Courthouse Square, right behind Stella Boutique is Blues Alley, and that's where the whole thing will take place. But like Elizabeth said, the rest of it will be up on the square, right?
That's right. The car show will take place on the square, and then you turn the corner, and then that's where we'll have the arts and craft vendors right there in front of that row of shops. And then you turn the corner again towards the Blues Alley, and that's where we'll have some food trucks set up, and we'll also have, that's where the people will be and drinks, and we'll have some VIP tents, and then the musicians will play on the loading dock right there.
Now, tell me about this VIP tent.
We wanted to do a VIP tent this year just to offer a little something different for people, for our sponsors. And then you can also purchase wristbands for the VIP tent. It's $40. We're going to pre-sale them, but if you get it that day, it's $50. But that includes 2 drink tickets, a shirt, and a signed poster. You can meet and greet the musicians, and they can sign your poster then, take pictures. A limited number of people that we're going to have, and we'll have food in there also. So,
okay, $40 for a VIP ticket.
That's right. And you get a lot with that.
Okay, sign me up for that.
All right.
Okay, and it's really nicely laid out because you can start out at Blues Alley and walk through all the vendors and end up at the Jefferson Street Tap Room and cool off there, get a drink, and walk back down to the Blues Alley and just have a great day all day.
Oh, yeah. You can go back and forth. It's going to be a lot of fun all day.
Gary, tell us what kind of music we can expect to hear from the Burnside 4 at the end of the night.
Well, it's going to be some great music, first of all. But yeah, it's going to be some good blues, different type of hill country blues, you know what I'm saying? All of us got our own different styles. And I mean, Hopes and Strange and them, they bringing their music there too, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of a little bit mixed to everything this year. We trying something different this year, and every year you look for something different, and hopefully the more it go, the bigger to get, So we're trying to bring what the people want.
I agree. Now, I've seen Kent and Dwayne and Cedric and you perform, and you're right. They're totally different.
Totally different.
It's a different kind of show. It's a different kind of personality to each show, but each one is worth the trip all by itself.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's different, but it's good.
Are you going to do hill country this year? Or are you going to kind of mix it up with some of your own stuff? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to mix it up with some of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do hill country now. That's what I am, hill country. But my show going to be a mixture, a little bit of everything.
Elizabeth, you mentioned several vendor things like arts and crafts vendor. You mentioned the rib contest. You mentioned the car show. Do people need to call you to sign up to join up on any of that?
That's right. They can call me to sign up on any of that. And the car show is free to enter. So if they want to show up that day, they can. But it'd be nice to know ahead of time if they are going to be here.
I'm sure the vendor booths have a fee and the rib contest has a fee, all that sort of thing.
Yes, and it's all available online to look at, and they can get in touch with me, and I'll get the application to them, or the forms are on our website and on our event page.
Say your website one more time.
Our website is RipleyMSMainStreet.com.
Any last words, Gary?
No, everybody come out and have a good show on June 8th and enjoy yourself.
Any last words, Elizabeth?
That's same. We're going to have so much fun. I hope everybody comes out. Bring your lawn chair. Just relax. We'll have some fans for everybody. It will be a nice day.
Okay, y'all. This has been Elizabeth Behm, Ripley's Main Street Director, and Garry Burnside, who is the lead guitarist and the talent behind the Burnside Music Festival that's going to be happening in Ripley on Saturday, June 8th. Y'all come out and be sure that you are in Ripley on June 8th. Thank you guys for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Okay, Shark fans, that's it for this edition of Heard It on the Shark. Tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. to find out what's going on with our local community leaders. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for an interview, or if you want access to this interview, go over to our website, shark1023.com, and click on the podcast tab. Keep it tuned to the Shark 1023 and have a great rest of the day.
The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area was established by the United States Congress in 2009 and represents a distinctive cultural landscape shaped by the dynamic intersection of Appalachian and Delta cultures. This intersection has produced a powerful concentration of nationally significant cultural icons, including King of Rock and Roll Elvis Presley, First Lady of Country Music Tammy Wynette, blues legend Howlin' Wolf, civil rights icons Ida B. Wells Barnett and James Meredith, America's favorite playwright Tennessee Williams, and Nobel laureate William Faulkner. The stories of the Mississippi Hills are many and powerful, from music and literature to Native American and African American heritage to the Civil War. The Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area supports the local institutions that preserve and share Northeast Mississippi's rich heritage. Begin your discovery of the historic, cultural, natural, scenic, and recreational treasures of our region by visiting the Mississippi Hills National Heritage Area online at MississippiHills.org.
This show is made possible by JC Media, LLC in Ripley, Mississippi. JC Media owns the Shark 102.3 Classic Rock FM radio station where the show is hosted, and Sun Bear Recording Studio where the interviews are recorded. We need your feedback and support. If you listen to the podcast on a player like iTunes, Google Podcast, or Amazon Music, please subscribe to the show and leave us a review. We also have an email in which you can share your feedback. That email is theshark1023@gmail.com. Subscribe to our podcast on your favorite app or stream episodes online at shark1023.com/podcasts. Today's episode was produced by Melinda Marsalis. It was edited by Rick Williams and engineered by Chris Marsalis. The podcast technician is Joyce Grady.